Yeah, why was that at
I don't
Marvel?
know.
Hello?
Yeah.
What's the
Jumps
question?
thrown
What
straight in.
what happened on Gullywash?
We just got outplayed, I think, you know? They were a lot more cohesive than we were. We were all over the place, really. Like, look at the deaths. It was a very action-packed game. Like, we knew we were behind, so we were trying to take the initiative. But more often than not, it failed for us.
Well, it was very, like you said,
I'm just looking at
action-packed.
the logs now myself, you know?
Yeah, very exciting to watch. It seemed like we couldn't break down any sort of play going on. It just seemed to keep coming one after the other. We had to kind of break off into teams. One of us watched lobby, and one of us watched outside. So much action. It was lovely to watch. Like kind of like a bomb going off on a poor defenseless animal.
Let me look. Yeah, so we lost the first 4 rounds. That was tough to come back from.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Process was so close, and you had you won the first mids on Process, the first 2, and then eShock got some momentum, won a number of mids, and then right at the end, it almost felt like a throw. You had the crits, and Smira didn't get anything, didn't sticky point. He didn't get a kill, and yeah, eShock just cleaned you up in that push, and you lost Process. How did it feel? Did you do you agree, or what happened there? Was it miscommunication?
No, it was just the way the cookie crumbled. I think we made our play right at the end there, but I think the game slipped out of our hands in like the 3rd round. We lost 2 or 3 middles in the space of like 5 minutes, which was unacceptable. Like sure, maybe lose 1 or 2, but to keep losing the same way on middle, I was just like not happy with that. But overall, yeah, we deserved to lose today. The better team won for sure. Even on Process, even though it was close, they looked more convincing than us, I think.
Yeah, taking away from Gully Watch, let's talk about Process for a bit. How did you feel? You were in the driving seat. You had the victory in your grasps, and then suddenly it was just taken away from you. What happened?
Well, which point are you talking about? At the beginning or the end?
So I'll paint the picture. You're up 2 rounds. You're feeling great. Feel like you could take on the world. Nothing can stop you right now. And you start to maybe slow down the game a bit. And then the pivotal moment happens, and Nico just starts slapping you left, right, and centre. The soldier sinks from eShot just start paddling you away. What happened?
Yeah, I distinctly remember one in the middles, like just the soldier bombing into Smira again, and I was at the same time as everybody leaves us to go forward and go aggressive. And that happened a few times where no one was looking for the roamer or the bomb. Nobody taking responsibility. So obviously end up fighting 2 fights there, but it's like stacked in their favour because they have the heals. And we're just trying to survive, getting pressured. But I think we played really mindlessly in the last few weeks. Like we've hit a wall where we've just been playing without really doing a lot of reviewing of our own demos or our own play, and we're really not going to improve beyond that until people start manning up. But it's our scheduling has been pretty bad recently as well, and it's going to continue to be bad next week. I'm not sure how that's going to work out towards the end of the season, but people really need to start looking at their own play, including me, because we just keep making the same mistakes right now. I think it's a trap a lot of teams fall into, but at this rate, you know, we're going to be in the battle to avoid relegation rather than fighting for mid-table supremacy.
There was one amazing moment where you were in 93%, eShock came in from Victor on Gullywash, you were in your second, they killed your pocket and you just ran to mid and you met Fromolo on mid. He came from Victor, he met you there, and then you blocked the point. Were you screaming at him to come to you, or was he there by accident? What happened?
Yeah, I think we were trying to meet up. I'm very vocal. I can't remember that bit exactly. I think a lot of the plays are really messy like that. That's sort of the way we like to play, but
Alright. We'll stop bullying and Bible and his whipping boy team, and we'll bring it over to Drozo. Drozo just walked away with 2 maps. against your arch rivals who kicked you out of Prem at the very start.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
Well, we were pretty happy about this win, and what can I say? We win the important games against them, I guess.
So the other one wasn't important, you say?
Well, it was, but we got lucky enough to get into Prem anyway, so it didn't matter eventually.
All's well that ends well.
Exactly.
Damn you, Drosso!
And about the game, yeah, we've been talking over the past few weeks, especially like the last few days.
Why did you
about,
switch?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was
Okay.
going to talk about what we can do to improve the team. And I was telling them the biggest issue right now is that we don't protect our medic enough. Fizzy dies way too much, and I said that I thought it was because Deegan, while he's a good soldier, he's way too aggressive to be a pocket soldier. So he always jumps, away from the medic and shit to get frags or traps or whatever. So we decided to switch him to roamer and use Bod as pocket, and I think that's insanely good for us because Bod has got so much experience in ulti duo and so on. He's great at protecting a medic. He knows what to do. He knows when he can afford to jump and so on. He
Yeah, I
knows
really
when he can
noticed that
afford
as
to
well.
jump, and yeah, he can just knows how to play pocket better than Deegan, I think, and it's gonna be an improvement for our team overall.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's-
I mentioned that Dagon always felt very roamy as pocket, and then Oyademo had the heals. And yesterday in our scrim, you still played with Dagon on pocket, so you made the switch today?
No, we decided to make the switch at 21 yesterday. We played the last two maps with Sport on pocket, and it was already 10 times better because, yeah, as I said, Deegan is still a good soldier. He's great on roamer as well, so we don't lose anything, and we just improve with that lineup instead. I think.
Did you feel like this change was important on just a general basis, is more on a permanent side, or did you just know that coolclan's strengths lie in that chaos, and if you just get like a very protected pocket,
Well,
then
I don't think it's just coolclan. Like I think most of the teams nowadays they rely on high damage output and chaos to make plays. And if you take a look at the best teams right now, they all have the best pocket soldiers. And having that pocket soldier just helps your team staying in control, even if the opposing team is trying to bring in chaos,
Speaking of pocket soldier, Maribel, where is Bonkers this evening?
Yeah, he just wasn't able to make it tonight, and we considered using the wild card, but we're probably going to have to use it next week, to be honest. So we decided to play this game. AMS was pretty decent in the warm-up game. He's vocal. He's pretty smart, so we went for it. We played with him. We were confident. Yeah, just going to what Drosso was saying about how Bod plays and stuff, it was very noticeable. Like a lot of the key engagements, I died, but Izzy was the last guy alive or survived or managed to get out. And like even whenever you win a fight but you lose your medic, it's sort of like it's a hollow victory because you can't really do much. Sure, you hold the point or maybe you cap 1 point, but then you're sort of behind again. And whenever you're already behind in rounds, it's just really drains the time out of the game pretty quickly because you're just constantly having to reset.
I'm gonna put you on the spot now, Maribel, and I'm gonna ask you, how did AMS do? Did he fill the void of Bonkers for you?
Yeah, well, Bunkers doesn't really say much. Like he's a beast on DM, and that's something we're trying to work on, like getting better cohesion in our combo. But like we knew what we were doing when we made this team, that it wasn't going to be easy. Like we've got two of the worst players in Prem, Denia and Smira. That's Saint's legacy. And then these two Polish unknowns who are both excellent, but like our recent results, I suppose we lost the first 3 games now, so that's sort of set the tone for the rest of our season. I think we're just going to continue to try and learn and progress.
Back to the drawing board.
But I think maybe playoffs might be a bridge too far now. It's only top 3 that get through, especially that.
So what would you say your aim for this season is?
Train up the new talent, finally get Denny at a headshot instead of a body shot. These Polish soldiers are excellent. And to improve my own game as well, I'm always learning a lot. And to have fun, right guys? Have fun.
Did you have fun tonight at Melbourne?
Yeah, it was quite enjoyable. It was stressful, but obviously towards the end of Gully Wash we knew that we were up against it. Like even from maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes we were just trying to make a lot of rash plays and intentionally, trying to force the issue and see if we could end up on the better side of the engagement whenever the dust started to settle, but it wasn't to be.
Is this team going to be a permanent team? Will we see coolclan again in season 20?
Honestly, I don't know. We haven't even talked about that. Depends, if ETF2L deliver on their season 20 hype, there could be some massive prize pot that, all these super teams get formed for. But
bring players back from the dead. Bring gear back.
Just, the reason we made the team is because it's a sort of one of these reset seasons where it's a lot of new teams being formed. It's interesting. So we're more than happy to compete this season, and I guess we'll decide what we want to do come January.
Alright. Dragging this away back to you, Drozo. How about you? What are your team's aspirations right now? Do you have an aim this season? A goal?
Right now, our goal is set to avoid relegation and just improve as a team. That's our main goal. We don't want to be, well, obviously if we can, we'd like to be in playoffs, but that's not like our main goal yet. We just want to improve as a team, and I think we're doing that right now. So every day we play better and better. So what can you ask?
Yeah, that's why I let Droso win today, guys. Because his team are more likely to stay together. They're a real team.
Yeah, Droso, a lot of team really highly favours your team as ones that have kind of stuck together, have been, faced all the horrors of the lower divs and now really flourishing in these later divs now. As well, at least the majority of players. I know you're somewhat a recent addition, but how do you feel about just playing with a team of friends rather than a team of?
Well, I can tell you it's way more enjoyable than even though, I don't regret playing with them, but it's way more enjoyable than playing with TCM like 1 year ago, despite and so on. You don't have that kind of rage in Mumble. It's way more friendly and yeah, it's just more enjoyable.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Okay, I'm not sure if you have any questions left feeling. I think I'm pretty satisfied. I don't see any chats flooding in from chat.
We should wrap this up.
Alright, okay. Finally, yes, shout outs. Any shout outs for you, Admirable?
Have you got a little notepad there where you're checking? No, what stage is it now? Shout outs, okay.
Yeah, of course, I've got a little checklist. A little host pad.
I want to shout out to Sorex, who played for us once Denia was away, but was mercilessly taken down with the 250 ping. And also that mixed team that played us today in the warm-up because our game cancelled. Shout out to those guys. They're the real heroes. You're the real MVP.
Alright. Any shout-outs, Drozo?
Yeah. Shout-outs to Flip for bruising his balls on stream.
What?
Yeah. I think you can still get the VOD somewhere.
I want to see balls.
He didn't delete it?
No.
Alright. Any shout-outs, Feeling?
No.
Shout out to you guys for casting. Great job at short notice.
There we go. Where's my shout-out, Feeling?
You want to shout out someone?
Well, I wanted a shout-out from you. I wanted to I want to thank TurboTabs for being a charismatic stallion this cast and letting me cast in his weight. But nothing, nada. Well, I'm going to shout out to everybody tuning in. obviously Feeling for joining me on this co-cast, and Sim for streaming it, doing all the little unforeseen jobs, but still just as important as any other job. And finally, I'm going to have a quick shout out to our sponsors, TF2 Pickup and Whitelist.tf, for this cast as well, just to keep Huey happy. Okay.
I've taken Huey's blood money. Disgusting.
I was just told from the higher up that you have to include all the sponsors. I'm like, okay.
You think Huey has any power? You're a fucking idiot.
Hey, I'm just doing what the chat tells me.
Yeah, I love those guys.
All right. Okay. Thanks for everybody tuning in. See you next time. Bye-bye.